Hello there. I am making this video for anyone who wants to be a teacher. I was an early childhood teacher for 4 years. I am looking to go back into the profession now, and somebody suggested that I make a YouTube video, so I'm doing it because I believe that the universe sort of looks after us when we're on a mission to find our purpose or to kind of make a dream come true or listen to our hearts, that there's going to be people along the way who are going to encourage you to do that. So I was just talking to someone who I know who has the same interests that I did when I was 19, and I was really lucky. I just kind of drove past the school, jumped in, threw my resume on the counter, and they gave me a chance. It was just kind of like I saw a picture of the school at one point and then just happened to drive by a school that looked just like that, and I had never noticed it before, even though it was a road that I'd driven down plenty of times. I've watched YouTube videos before, and I know that like they can inspire you, but then you can kind of question whether or not they're real. And I'm a real person. I am sitting in the airport in Australia, but I am from America, and I am looking to go back into teaching. And I guess that's kind of the thing, is that when I decided to go into the school, there was a lot of certificates that I needed to get and a lot of qualifications, and I started off at 15 hours a week, but I went and I enjoyed the 15 hours a week that I did, 3 hours a day, and within, I don't know, 6 months, I had a full-time job in the nursery, and I loved it. And I had one of my best mentors, who is also a home daycare owner, and she has worked in schools in a few different states in the U.S. I'm now talking to, someone who's a close relative of mine who is a young girl, and she's like, I want to work with kids, but I have to get all this education, and it's actually not as bad as you think. It's a lot easier and it's a lot of fun. There's scholarships and grants. It's easy to get a hold of them. I can put some links on, but there's the CDA. Each state has sort of like an online program that you can do, and you can order it. My school ordered it for me, and so I was able to do it with some of the girls that I worked with, and it's really just a matter of like somebody taking leadership and asking the question, and then from there other people can do it. You can work together, and our whole school benefited from doing that because everyone got qualified, and so we all were getting educated. Our ratings improved for the school. We were able to create some really awesome connections with the families, and we had a lot of fun doing it. So I ended up making some of my best friends. We went and organized our schedules at school together, and ended up going to a community college where we were able to afford those classes. And it's taken each of us different amounts of time, and some people decided to go into different areas, but overall those girls have been the best girls that I've ever known, and we had a lot of fun working together. So if you are interested in doing early childhood, I really encourage you to just stop by the school, put in your resume, look at some of the links I have on here below. And I never kind of thought it would happen, but I ended up working in schools in different countries and volunteering at schools in Asia, and now I have opportunities where I can work in Australia if I wanted to, or go back to Asia and work in schools there. So there's a lot of opportunities there. There's also girls who I know who ended up becoming the director at the school that they started at, and now their families are living off of that, and they make anywhere from $40,000 to $60,000 a year with a director's certificate, which can take you less than 2 years to get, as long as you're passionate about it and you really know your stuff, and you're committed to your school. You can actually build a really cool life doing it. So I know that when I got that little calling in my heart that said I wanted to teach, I followed it, and I ended up having some of the best experiences I've ever had. So if you need any resources, or if you have any questions, feel free to write me a message. Thanks.